Welcome back to Investment Foundations. In the following lessons, we are going to talk about the fundamentals of statistics for your investments. We will cover two central tendency measurements, namely the arithmetic or the weighted average and the geometric average, and how to use each of them to evaluate investments. Additionally, we are going to explore dispersion measurements, which are the basis to understand risk in our investments. After knowing the concepts of mean and standard deviation, we can delve into the world of probabilities, in which we will introduce the typical normal distribution. Finally, we are going to discuss correlations, which is the way that two investments or more investments communicate with each other, and we can understand their risk together. Hope you enjoy learning about probability and statistics for your investments. Let's start. Let's begin with two central tendency measurements. First, we have the arithmetic average, which is what we use all the time. This is a special case of a weighted average. To calculate the arithmetic average of several returns of investments, we just sum them up and divide them by the number of elements or investments in our portfolio. On the other side, on a weighted average, we are going to assign weights to each observation with the condition that all the weights have to sum up 1 or 100%. You might see it as percentages as well. Here we are allocating a small weight or a part of this 100% to each observation. After that, we multiply each observation or each return in this case with our weight, and then we sum all the terms. And with that, we would have our weighted average. The arithmetic average is a special case of a weighted average in which we just have like the same weight for each observation. That's why either you have a weight of 1 divided n, given that n is the number of elements, or if you do the math, you are going to get the sum of all the elements divided by n. You are going to get into the same answer. Let's make an example here. Let's assume that we have a portfolio of the following 3 companies, and for each company we have one stock. So we are going to have Apple, Mitsubishi, and Nike. We will assume that the price of Apple is going to be $150. The price for Mitsubishi is going to be like $50, and the price for Nike is going to be around $100. If we want to calculate the arithmetic average, we just have to sum the prices, so that means 150 plus 50 plus 100, and then divide all of them by 3. This will give us an average of $100. On the other hand, we believe that not every company should have the same weight, since they all have different market sizes. The market sizes for these companies are approximately $2,700 billion for Apple, then we'll have $50 million for Mitsubishi, and $190 billion for Nike. The total market value of the whole 3 companies is around $2,940 billion. So if we divided the total market value of Apple by the total market size of our portfolio, we are going to get that Apple corresponds to 92% of this piece. Mitsubishi accounts for approximately 1.7% and Nike for the rest. Now we are going to multiply each price by its corresponding weight. We sum them up, and then we have a weighted average of around $145. You can see this average is going to be pretty close to Apple's price, since Apple accounts for 92% of my whole weight. By the way, this is how indexes are measured. Indexes like the S&P 500 in the United States or the DAX in Germany. In the next video, we are going to learn how to calculate geometric average and how to use it for our investments. This is often more appropriate than a weighted average. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next lesson.